Welcome everyone to my stream. So this is episode 2 of A New Beginning, my Star Citizen series after the wipe that happened in 4.8. So yeah, grab a snack, grab a drink, enjoy. Today we are going to be doing some space trucking. So I am going to basically just going to be trying to get my money up, my rep up with hauling, and just trying to get some money together so that we can go out, buy a few different things, basically get back on our feet. We haven't been able to do this for a while. I've had some OBS issues, and also the game's not been wanting to play ball, but there's a hot fix, so we should be all good. So sit back and enjoy the stream. Welcome, Keza. Nice to see the first one to be in chat. Very, very keen. I like it. Right, let's get in here. Is there anything we need to take with us before we leave? No, let's get a helmet on just in case. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, so our first pickup is at Bajini Point. We've got to go and pick up some corundum from Bajini Point, and we're dropping it back to Riker Spaceport, which is where we are now. So let's get a shift on. With a bit of luck, Star Citizen's playing ball today. There is a free fly on at the moment, so anyone can play the game, try the game for free. So yeah, performance might be a little bit low, it might be a little bit buggy at certain times, but we'll try to push forward and keep going, I guess. Right, let's call that. We also need to sort our HUD out because we're missing some stuff. There we go. Need all the information we can get in this game. So we've still got the undersuit bug, guys. Can't seem to get that working or find a fix, shall I say, to try and get the undersuit off. And if anyone else sees the other stream from when we went to go and try and fight the Volokar, what an absolute shambles that was. Yeah, if you want a good laugh, then I guess go watch that stream. just to see me running around like a headless chicken, basically, in just an undersuit trying to find some armor to wear. But yeah, it's still a bug. It's still not working as it should do, but it is what it is. We could put armor on, so at least we'll be safe in certain scenarios. Right, let's drop our speed down a little bit, because I don't want to go accelerating into a space station. So let's collect shipment from Bajini Point. We're literally round the corner from it. Here we go. This is where we want to be jumping to. So these shipments are genuinely quite easy, quite small. If you have a little bit of cargo space, this is going to be your best way of making some money. I think we're going to overshoot the station here. Slow down. We're good. We're not a million miles away. It's not too bad. I've done a lot worse. Let's get a hangar and get loaded up. Right over the other side from where we was, but that's not an issue. Oh, that was shaky. One of the worst landings I've ever done, but oh well. Don't know what is going on with this ship lately, but I thought we had our landing gear down, but for some reason it weren't down, so it was accelerating and flying. Very odd. Right, and we're down. Kill the engines, get this loaded up and try and make some money. Yo Bam, how you doing? Good to see you. Right, let's get this back ramp open. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good, mate. A little bit of a late one tonight. I wasn't expecting to be on this late. But yeah, I had a few things to do this evening that just took more time than I would like. But no, other than that, it's good. Right, just 6 corundum. Okay. It's not that much. So when we get here, I'm gonna have a look to see if we can take more at once. Right, 6 boxes, beautiful. What is going on here? There we go. Contracts. Hauling. Hmm. Are you streaming tonight, Ben? Oh, right, okay. We can't take another one of these missions, so... Oh, no, I thought I was going to get stuck in the ship then. Oh, where's this one going? It's trying to do a runner. Right. Oh, nice. Fair enough. What have you been playing today? Parked a little bit too far away, I think. Could have been a little bit closer. Is that slot on properly? There we go. Didn't look like it slotted on properly then. Just chuck these in. The Isle? I've not heard of that before. Do you try and get a lot of games in with Summer Legion and some of the other guys from SLC? Right, let's get out of here. Actually, let's check one more time to see if we can take another contract from here for hauling. Seems like we can only take one at a time with these. It's Wicklow, we're not doing Wicklow stuff at the moment. It doesn't look like we can, so... Oh, okay. Yeah, I naturally just thought that it was, I'm not really into Call of Duty anymore, so I don't really know how it works. Yeah, I used to love a little bit of Modern Warfare 2 back in the day, but slightly come away from that now. Call of Duty is definitely not on my roster of games. Yeah, do you know what? World of Warcraft is one thing that I did think about playing at certain points, but I just never was able to get into it or never really had anyone to show me the ropes. So maybe one day I might have a look into that. I like the whole idea of games like that. That's probably why I play Star Citizen a little bit. I'm a sucker for grindy games. That's why I play this, I guess. I mean, bam, if you want to. I mean, it's free to play at the moment, so if you wanted to jump in, then you're more than welcome to. If you ever did, my referral code is at the bottom of the stream. So if you wanted to give it a try, then you're more than welcome to. It's free to play at the moment. It's on PC, so yeah, you can't get this on console. I've got a half decent PC, and this is already pushing the limit. No, so it's not on Steam. It's on its own separate launcher. So yeah, if you type in Robert Space Industries, in any search engine, it'll come up there, and you can download it from there. Right, let's get out of nav. Get here, get unloaded, and see what it's going to give us next. I will warn you though, Bam, if you are going to try this, it is buggy, it is an alpha, and it does come with its issues. You'll probably see some of them tonight, I reckon. There's quite a lot of ships around here and quite a lot of people landing, so this might tell us to hold. Oh, maybe not. Kill engines. Get this unloaded and get paid. Let's quickly just have a look and make sure the YouTube stream is doing what it's supposed to be doing, because I've had endless problems with trying to get multi-streaming to work. Right, wicked. That's working. Right, let's get the doors open. And get this stuff out of here. With a bit of luck, it gives us a mission that is going from here back to Pagini Point. That would be ideal, but not banking on it right now. Do you play all your stuff on PC as well then, Bam? Yeah, it's the master race, really, isn't it? I'd never go back to console personally. The only problem is everything just costs 20 times more. Right, that's 50,000 for that mission, so we're now sitting comfy at 68. Now, let's go ahead and repay what someone shared me in the org. See if they're online first. Nope, they're not online, so let's just send it anyway. At least the stream is evidence that I've sent it, so... Chats, where's chats? Gonna be near the bottom. Chats, here we go. And he sent us 30,000. Yep, so 30,000. There we go. Send. Okay, right, that's paid off. Right, let's see what we've got next. It's not these carrier missions is 37k. Yeah, let's not go there. Let's start doing some hauling stuff. Wind seeking new haulers. Collect shipment from RKL2 Lively Pathway. Let's refresh that and see if another one pops up, otherwise we're just going to take what's there. You see what unverified stuff is, the naughty stuff. I mean, that'd be a really nice payout, but it's unverified, so... yeah, we're not going to do those just yet. I don't really fancy getting crime stats and everything like that if we get intercepted and pirated. So let's go for this one. Gonna have to travel to Arkell too. Maybe we should see if there's some paint we can get for this Asgard that's like yellow. Maybe like a little bit more like space trucky. Either like a yellow or orange. let's get on out of here. Whack the cruise control on. And let's set our jump point to collect. Okay, so the star map was something that wasn't really working that well when 4.8 originally dropped. So I kind of feel like within this hotfix they've actually sorted it out a little bit, maybe refined what was wrong, which is a good sign. Things are changing. Sorry, Lighthouse. Yeah, it was. I wasn't going to stream. I thought it was getting on a little bit, but in the end, I just thought I'm gonna do it anyway. So I do apologise. It's difficult trying to manage and sorting out OBS. So the OBS is the stuff that sends the video and bits and pieces to Twitch and YouTube, and when it doesn't want to play ball, it really doesn't want to play ball. Right, let's turn our cruise control off, because we did a typical Star Citizen thing and fly into things. But yeah, right, let's start our jump. Let's do our jumps, and then at the moment everything's going to be quite local until we get some rep up. The jumps are going to be genuinely quite short. Good and a bad thing, it means you kind of get them done a little bit quicker, but on the plus side they don't pay out as much. Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. That was good timing. Actually just a ship gliding in front of us. Make some good salvage right there, Freems in a vulture. Whilst they're here as well, what I might end up doing is looking to see if we can get any new arms and new legs for our armor that we've got on now. Mainly down to the fact that I just want something that's a little bit more industrial looking, rather than just normal black. Why is that not playing ball? Let's do it through the MFD, see what happens. There we go. Apparently we've got a hanger. There it is. Just next to us. That's handy. We don't have to fly to the other side.
Landing gear deployed.
What did we just tag then?
Engines offline.
Could be a server error incoming because it's now not allowing me out my ship.
Engines online. Engines offline.
What is going on here? Not even allowing us to inner thought and get out of our ship. Right, there we go. Now it's playing ball. What we'll do before we load it up, we'll go into the galleries and see what armor there is that we can get that's better suited. Hopefully there's maybe something with a bit of yellow, maybe a bit of orange on it, that would look better than what we've currently got. Right, lobby we need. Right, Galleria. Okay, NPC standing on chairs, nice. Right, where's the armor shop? Turn the volume down a touch. I haven't really been to this station for quite some time, so struggling to remember where everything is right now. Nope. Guessing everything's downstairs. I mean, there's a clothing store, but it's pointless because we can't take our undersuit off to put anything else on. So, I'll give that a miss. Is it down here? No, that's the bar. And that's a hot dog stand. Right, what we'll do is we'll go to the refinery. See if it's in the refinery. If there's any decent armor in the refinery.
A movie glass has been found. Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
Right, let's check on the terminals. Refinery shop. Armor. We want to go legs. Arrow legs hazard. I'm not a fan of these, but these might be nicer than what we currently got. I don't remember what the arms look like for this either. Right, let's buy. No, it's a pointless if we don't really use them, but on the other hand, I want to see what they're going to look like. Some people might say it's wasting money, but oh well. Right, let's buy those. Let's go with the arms as well. Screw it. Let's make sure we take that off because we need those, and take these off. I mean, they do look better. I prefer them, I think. Yeah, let's go for them. Right. Let's put all of this back on. Right. Now let's go load up, get this shipment back to Riker Space Memorial Point and get paid. We'll also have a look what's going from here. There might be something else going back, and then can load that as well. Contracts, offers, hauling. Yeah, we won't take that. That's going to Pyro, and I'm not equipped for Pyro. Right, let's go and get this called up and loaded. Close that. Open that. And go and get our stuff. Ship ammunition. Nice. Wondering why that didn't look on the grid then. Gosh, right. Night, speak to you soon. Hope you get some good rest. Let's get on out of here. And set our waypoints on the map for our jump. Invalid target location. Routing unavailable. This is not a valid quantum target. But it is where we have to go, so
Shields offline.
maybe if we was in quantum mode that might help. Nope. Still doesn't like it. Right. Let's try and get there manually. Right, now we're cooking. Turn some of that volume back up again. The one thing that's good about the wipe is with the gameplay we're kind of having to be a little bit stingy now, so when the quantum fuel starts getting low, when the hydrogen fuel starts getting low, that's when we can then actually think about refueling and not necessarily doing it straight away. Let's try and go a little bit to the left of the Odin hologram, because before it impounded my vehicle and that's when we had problems. So it's that little holographic down there on the right is what we're trying to not fly straight over. Getting some proper frame drops here. Mm. Hello Ben, how you doing? You're on earlies this week, aren't you? Yeah, I thought you would do, to be honest. Yeah, I thought the minute it come out I would lose you to that. Have you got the steering wheel out and everything like that? Yeah, I've seen some videos, mate. I think maybe I might. I don't know yet.
Warning, you are leaving a safe zone. Warning, you are leaving a...
Do you know what? I think I've played Forza and everything for so long on like a dedicated steering wheel and everything like that. I think going back to a controller might feel a bit odd. I don't know how I would fare, to be honest. Next year? Is that the plan then, is it? To be moving out by next year? I know you said you was saving. I didn't know you was that close. Yeah, that's the problem nowadays at the moment with the prices. You could pretty much move out and pay not much deposit, but then have big payments each month, and it's difficult. It'd be cool once you do get it done though, and you do get your own place. LAN party, yeah. I mean, I hope you've got some pretty beefy internet if all of us are going to be playing Star Citizen or anything else. Right, let's see what other stuff there is hauling wise now. Starlink, yeah, I mean, could work, I guess. Right, we seem to have a bit of an issue at the moment because this hauling mission is not, these hauling missions are not resetting at the moment. And I don't particularly fancy doing one of these big ones as it goes to Pyro. We are in an Asgard, but we are not fitted out to be getting into combat with it. Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll talk to you soon. Over the weekend, I'm gonna be about, so I don't have little man this weekend, so I'll be about Friday. I don't think I'm gonna be around Saturday. But yeah, I'll be up for doing some stuff or whatever it is. Just quickly before you actually like go and don't reply, what stuff do you need to do to get Rockbreaker? Again, I've forgotten. Um, what is that for? What type of missions have you got to take? Is there any FPS stuff or anything like that? Oh, fair enough. You say that and I'm looking at one right now. Purchase order, tech preview testing. Complete this mission to get blueprints for the vault weapons. This test these blueprints of some slots that accept in different materials. Various in slight adjustments. These also in mind from caves and subs. Hand mine materials. Mining fun if you want refresher on how to materials. Upcourt mining 056 on Walla. Takes a while to get there though. I think rank 2 gives you the contested rock breaker. Rank 3 gives you the exclusive rights one. Yeah, I mean, Owlk hasn't done rock breaker yet as far as I was aware. So, I mean, if I could start trying to grind it a little bit and at least be on the right path to trying to get it, then I guess that's a start in a certain way. But yeah, hopefully we could do it. Or we'll do it one day. Right, these hauling missions ain't changing, so what I think they're not being updated. So what I think we're gonna do is possibly try and do some hand mining. Good night, mate. Get some good rest, and I'll talk to you soon. Hand mined materials. Tubing interstellar. Right, let's do this.
This is Jake Brogan with Shubin Interstellar. I'm gonna be handling your contracts from here on out. I've got a good feeling about you. We stick together and I think we'll go far. Anyway, just wanted to touch base and establish that solid working relationship foundation. Contract should have all the detail. Good luck out there.
We're gonna need to go to the shops and go and get a mining tool.
All systems offline.
Go and get a multi-tool with a mining attachment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the orientation of this and send it down on the lift. So let's send it down on the lift. We'll go grab a multi-tool with a mining attachment.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval. Your vehicle has been listed. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
It's been installed. Right, let's go and get what we need. Also need to grab some water and some food. I don't really want to go into what I've got in my backpack. Just in case we do need it at certain points. I think at some points as well what we're going to do is a bit more of like a ship walk around as well for some of the new ships that have come out. So the Hammerhead Gold Standard and the Tiburon, I think we're going to do videos on those as well. So maybe at the end of tonight we'll come back to Area 18 and go and get those rented ready for me to record some stuff tomorrow night, I reckon. Problem is now they've removed some of the signage, so I'm not entirely too sure which way goes to the Arcor Plaza. I believe it's this one. Are we gonna make that? Are we gonna make that? No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, one left and one came straight away. Not too sure that's meant to happen, but it is what it is.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Let's see if it actually tells us how much we need to mine. Go to Arcourt Mining Area 056. I mean, I'm not too interested in the blueprints that it will give us eventually for this, because again, I'm not going to be really manufacturing laser weapons at the moment. I'd rather manufacture some of the ballistic weapons.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
That Odin hologram in the sky looks so good. It's cool to see Star Citizen having stuff like that actually being put in the game now. Like big holograms of things to come. It just gets you more excited waiting for everything to actually be here. Are we gonna phase through this one, or is it gonna wait? There we go. Right, let's go and get this mining attachment. And also grab a drink and something to eat in game.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 80's premier centre for business development. Please consult any of our associates for help or...
Someone's dropped their helmet. Right. It's under personal weapons. Combo SRTs there, so multi-tool. Oh, the new plasma grenades are here. That's pretty cool. We'll check those out at some point. Right, we need to go attachments now. A mining tool. Orbit mining attachment, there we go. No, I don't want F55 ammo. I want that. Is what we need. Let's go ahead and buy one of them. And one of them. Okay, right, we'll go to the ones over here then. That guy was a bit keen to get his stuff. Right, so let's go over here. We need that with that on it, or in the multi-tool, shall we say. We're gonna take that.
Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Someone just casually parking their shiv right in the no-fly zone. And also a pitbull, I believe. Nice. And that just disappeared. Right. Let's also grab the food. I didn't like that animation when we was running with that. Oh, are we even going the right way? Is this to the spaceport? I believe it is. From muscle memory, because obviously the signs aren't working in Arcbolt. Someone's dropping their can on the floor, or their litter, one of the two. That moment when you realise you're going the completely wrong way. Okay, right, our hangar seems to not been there.
To the ASOP
So
vehicle
let's
retrieval system.
get
Vehicle
this.
selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has please visit us.
Oh, I thought this wasn't going to allow us to get the Asgard again, then that would have really wound me up. That's the bugs that was probably giving us problems the other day that stopped us from playing. So yeah. Right, let's go do some ham mining, see what happens, eh? Haven't done ham mining in a very long time, so be exciting to see if there's been any changes to this and the quality of items. Oh. And straight into the hangar ceiling. It's not good, Joe. Come on. Do better.
Thank you, and please visit again.
I'll be back in 1 sec, guys. Okay, and we're back. Right. Let's get on out of here and go to the mining area. Go to our star map, cancel that, and go to here. Okay, and it's being funny again. Great. This is just what we need. Again, it might have to be that we manually jump there instead of setting the quantum for it. But it is what it is. We will get there either way. Performance is being very, very laggy tonight, guys. Do apologise. Think we're gonna have a crash here. Oh, is it pulling through? Not entirely too sure what happened there, but we're back again. So I wonder if this is a bit like a tutorial mission for getting back into mining. Basically just shows you the ropes on what to do and how to do it, because there's a lot of caves around here, so I'm assuming that's what it's there for. We are also coming in quite hot. And that is why you take cruise control off. Locate a nearby cave. Right, there's one down there, we'll use this one. However, there is a constellation down there. So let's go to this one. No, my luck, we'll end up getting into some FPS combat and getting a crime stat before we've even made any money. Hopefully though, if this guy's doing the same thing as us, then he shouldn't want to cause any problems, because then it's just bad for both of us. This is going to be cool. I haven't been in a cave on Star Citizen for quite some time now. Used to do a lot of FPS missions back in the day when they were in caves, but don't really do much of it now. So
Shields offline.
turn the engines off and get the shields up, just in case. Right, we need Aphorite, Olivine and Hadonite. Small purchase order, hand mine materials. Right, let's put our helmet on just so we don't suffocate. Alright, yeah, this is pretty cool in the caves. Right, now I've got to try and find what we need. Wonder if there's any, normally the rocks have a distinct marking on them to show you what they are. And they genuinely have different colours. So are they going to be a bit further into the cave, or are they going to be relatively near the surface? Let's go back up this way and take a different route. Not seeing anything so far that looks mineable, but we've just got to keep checking. Guessing it's further down. Yeah, I think we've got to go that other way round. I don't think we can go this way Down that way, I think it's a dead end. Right, let's try and find something. What is this? Okay, I think it's just another way to get through there. Right. There's nothing up here. Looks mineable. I think we're gonna have to go over this side and work our way down. Oh, okay, turning that torch off is actually quite dark down here. This is where we search the whole cave and find out that the mining and the ores isn't actually working at the moment. What you find is that the ores are a different, they've got colours in them, so Hadanite is more like a purple. I think Dolovine is like a blue, like this. I believe this is it here. And then Aphrodite is a different colour, I can't remember, but let's have a look what this is. There's some here. So I double clicked F and it didn't want to. Aphrodite, right, there you go. Double clicked F and it didn't want me to store it, so that's not what we want. Right, that's what we want. Someone looks like they've already mined that and it's just okay, right, so we know it's going to be around here somewhere, just got to keep our eyes out for it. I'm assuming we've probably got to go down. Let's go further down into the cave, see what we can find. Also, let's take some of these because you can store them and you can sell them, so I wish this torch wasn't so bright at certain points because quite blinding and can be a bit distracting. Aha, here we go, right. I believe this is Aphrodite. Here we go, right, let's start mining this. So, what you should see now is on the mining tool, there's a green thing. There's a green section and a red section. So what we need to do is give it a little bit of power. You see the power going up here. Once that level gets in the green, that's where we've got to try and hold it to. See it start to glow now? Now it's starting to glow, it's getting raising a bit high, so we need to balance it in the green until it eventually explodes, and then we can there we go, beautiful, just like that. And now we basically suck up all the gems. Just like that. Right, that's one done. First of all, I'm going to change my controls for that because I had to hold Alt for that and that's annoying. So, if we do it just on the mouse wheel, that would be 20 times easier. It's going to be something to do with mining, not vehicle mining though. Maybe on foot. No, right, it's not on there. Let's just deal with it as being Alt and then mouse wheel scroll. Right, here we go. Here's our next one. Right, let's build up the power. Right, we're in the green. Start pulling it back a bit now. Take some power out, just in case. Boom, there we go, just like that. Okay, so we've got some, I believe that Aphorite. Problem being though is, why is it not updating how much we've got? Is that 15 SU of Aphorite? Because if that is a lot of Aphorite that we're gonna have to mine. Let's make our way down. Oh, there's one right there. Beautiful. Again, same thing. Let's take some of the power out until we know. Got a feeling that one might have already been done. Yeah, that one's already been done. So I believe someone has come here before us and done it. Right, let's start making our way back down. Don't really want to just jump down there. Is there another way to get down? Here we go. Oh, this look, that hasn't been done. Beautiful. Let's take the power out just until we know. Oh, actually, it's come up. So let's start mining. Let's get all these gems back in. Oh, don't miss that one. Every little is going to help in this thing, even if it's not counting how much we've got. USU 1000, USU 9. Not entirely too sure why it's not counting. Maybe the contract's updated and we can actually see what it is. Scan to locate a cave near. Okay, right, onwards and forwards, I guess, rather than upwards. Oh, here we go. I believe this is Hadonite. There we go. Right, let's get this on board. Get this mining going. And let's step back because that's going to explode. Like that. There we go. Kind of thought that was going to happen. Did it give us any gems? Yes, it did. Oh, another one flagged up. Here we go. Sullivan. So now we're getting further into the cave. We're starting to see more and more rocks and ores showing up. Well, actually, I think it would just be the raw material because the updates that have been done to this mining tool are really good. I'm liking the fact that this little screen is more visible now. And things like that. It's making mining a little bit easier than what it was before. So let's change my field of view quick. Just so we can see that screen a touch better. We do that. There we go. Right, now we can see the screen on the mining tool so much easier. Not entirely too sure why we're getting ship noises when we're quite a fair way underground. Right. Kinda half tempted to hand this in and see how much it goes down, to be honest. Because that doesn't seem to be changing, so I'm wondering what that actually means and how it counts it. We are actually a little bit lost. I'm not entirely too sure where we go from here. Let's just check around here, make sure nothing's not hiding in here. Any rocks we're gonna miss. Mm, the rocks do seem to be a little bit more. There's not much here. I thought there would have been a little bit more around at least, but yeah, that was the Hadonite we broke. Wonder if there's anything up there. Nope. Aha. Having a Logitech G502 with an unlockable scroll wheel is godsend when it comes to mining. Oh, something's flagged up here. Here we go. What's this? Sullivan. Let's go. Sounds like a barbecue trying to cook these rocks and get them to crack. Oh, it's gonna blow. Oh, we was just in it still. I was lucky. If you over fracture these rocks, they can explode and can cause quite a bit of damage. So that's why it's always trying to be a good practice to not over explode the rocks. Right, so it's still saying 0 out of 15, 0 out of 20, and 0 out of 5 on everything we've got. So I'm starting to wondering if there's a bug here and that's the reasons why it's not going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back in my ship. I am going to fly over to where it says drop off and drop the stuff off and see if that goes down or that changes. If we can remember how to get out of here. My theory is if we just keep on going up, we might be able to get out. Some rocks keep spawning in now, which is a good thing. But obviously we don't know how much we're picking up and what of, so... Yeah, I'm not going to attempt to walk through there. I think that's asking for trouble when it comes to Star Citizen. Yeah, let's not fall through that either. That would suck. Not entirely too sure how you get out of these caves. They've changed since the last caves, and the layouts. I got to know the layouts and knew them quite well. So now they've all changed. I've got to have another learning curve again to try and find out how you get out of them. Mm. Problem is now we've just gone. Whoa, that was lucky. Kind of like one wrong turn and you're straight back to where you start. Why did that just fling us down there? Didn't like that. I mean, there's another mineable there. I guess we can try and break that whilst we're here. And it crashed. Great. Okay, so Star Citizen's just crashed temporarily. I'll try to get it back up and running in a second. This is the problem with a game that is still in development. It crashes, it causes some problems and stuff like that, but should be back soon. Hopefully it should spawn us back into where we was without an issue. Okay, right, and we are back in the cave there. Problem is it didn't update any of my markers either, so however we have come back in and there's a rock right here. Aphorite. So let's mine this up and then we're gonna just focus on trying to get out of this cave. Right, how on earth do we get out of here? Oh no, that's not good. That's... Oh, that's really not good. I don't think we should spawn back there at the Lazarus complex because I've set my spawn point in different places. So hopefully we don't spawn there, but that's not good. I thought you had to jump into that middle bit to then jump right. Right, yeah, somehow we're back at the Lazarus facility even though I set my spawn point to area 18. So I don't know how we've ended up back here, but this is a big issue. Um, Problem we've got now is I don't have much armor and we have got to try and get back to... Sorry, I've got plenty of armor, but I don't have much ammo on me to be able to try and fight through everyone to try and get to the transport system. Um, right, so that contract clearly isn't going to be able to work now because we are now miles away. So what we're going to do is try and get...
Do what you gotta do. But I'll be honest, it's gonna take me a lot longer to get to the exec lounge if you keep dropping jumps like this.
See, this is what happens in Star Citizen. You make one silly mistake, and then the game bugs, and then you end up in the completely wrong place. So yeah, this is what happens. Right, Right, our best bet is to try and get to that shuttle as quick as possible. Get to the other side and then see if we can steal someone else's ship to try and fly somewhere. And try and get back to Stanton, or at least get back to a pyro station. Oh, here goes nothing. Right. The shuttle port is up there. Hoping there's a ladder somewhere. There's a lot of voices. I think we're just gonna have to wait to see if a shuttle comes over there. Jump the gate and just run for the shuttle. Is our best bet, I think. Bit of a stealth mission now. Because we haven't got the armor, we haven't got the ammo to face these guys. Here we go. Oh, they've clocked us, I think. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, that was lucky. I was not expecting to be able to get through that. Right, first bit done. Yo, Snoop. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Just trying to deal with Star Citizen's problems. So, but yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm decent. Can't complain. How are you? Good, good, mate. Good, good. Has it been busy today? Have you had a busy day today? Right, let's just hope that there's a ship here. Yeah, I feel you. It's been, the weather's been rubbish lately. I mean, I got soaked on my way to work, and then when I got to work and had to unload a container, it was lovely sunshine. So, yeah, I was absolutely sweating. But again, work is work. Getting money in my pocket, that's all that matters. Yeah, that's fair enough. Thank you for jumping in. I much appreciated. Um, however, we have an even bigger issue. There's a lot of people there, and there is no ships here. So we are going quite stealthy here. Let's switch to full auto just in case. Stealth Rogers, yeah. I mean, I wasn't even equipped for this type of thing. I was doing space trucking, and then I went on to some hand mining because the space trucking missions weren't coming back online. I was in a cave, I jumped on something, didn't realise that the 0G was a lot heavier than what it was, and I fell down a gap. That then killed me because of the drop, and then now all of a sudden it sent me back to a respawn point that I did last stream trying to fight the Valakar, but I'd set my spawn point to other places, so yeah, I don't know why I'm here, to be honest with you, but right, they know where I'm here now. We are just gonna have to leg it, I think. There's no other way around this. I thought there would have at least been a ship for us to get in here, like maybe just a wrecked one, a forgotten one, but I don't think there is at all, and we're getting shot at again. Beautiful. The beacon's working. Create a beacon. Let's see if this is working. Okay, it's only refueling. There's beacons that are working. This is not good. Right, where are we? We need to go to maps. We are at Thanos 2. Right, let's get behind these rocks. Just try to get a bit of distance between us and them. Let's put a message in chat, see if someone can come and save me.
Damn it, I lost them.
Probably spelled that completely wrong, but oh well. Those voices sounded quite close, and that guy is glitching through the rock.
Enemy threat nearby. Searching now. Suppressive fire.
Right, I'm gonna overheat before we get a pickup, so there's no point. I'm gonna go back to menus and hope that that puts me back in. Hopefully that puts me back in. Oh, I'm in active combat, so maybe that's not gonna happen. Oh, this is going from bad to worse. Here we go. Right. I didn't want to have to do that. I didn't want to have to go back to menu. That's the cheater's way out of doing things, which I don't really like doing in Star Citizen, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I was going to die to overheating anyway. It's going to put us back at Starlight, which I don't think isn't that much of an issue. There you go, Snoop. At least you got a bit of action. Basically, me just running away and then rage quitting. Well, not really rage quitting, but just cheating, I guess. Okay, right, yeah, we're back at Starlight, so we're back at a station now. Oh, a million miles away from home. Love it. I'm going to look at coming off in about half an hour or so. I think we'll just try and get as far as we can back to Area 18 as we can, and then go from there. Are we going? I think I'm going the completely wrong way. Oh, right. Journey all the way back to Stanton from Starlight. I need to change my field of view back. I can't fly like that. I can't see hardly any of my displays. Right, let's whack that like that. There we go. And let's get out. Okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, because obviously that was quite unfortunate, and there's not really gonna be anything interesting happening now. It's basically just gonna be me trying to fly back to Area 18, where we basically started at this the start of this video, this stream. Sorry, there's nothing gonna be happening, so I'm gonna end it there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for everyone else in the chat joining in, and on to the next one. See you guys soon. Bye.